to dying early on, but
yes,
that's the issue when you pick Lina. Do they have heroes that can jump her and blow her up? And with this PA, they've picked something that can kill her through the BKB even. We're talking about that BKB being conditional for effectiveness. Boom.
Yeah.
Got the hero.
So I think I get where Nigma were coming from here with this Lina pick, because they didn't know the mid matchup yet. They needed to get something open-ended that doesn't get abused too much.
What do you reckon going into this game one? Do you like what you see?
I kind of do, because like you have one side, you've got Spiritbreaker mid, and it's finally the return of the hero into the mid lane since, you know, the Zhao era when he was standing for PSG. And also Tundra has fully subscribed to this hero being in the mid lane, so they picked the Darkseer to enable it. They've got the layered damage with the PA behind. So yeah, it's an exciting draft from Tundra. But also on Nigma, you've got Warlock being picked, where I double checked like the pro pubs.
Yeah.
It's the third least played hero in like competitive pub games, sorry. So like 7k plus MMR, it's only 113 games.
Is that expected? Like when you sort of see that hero in that position, you're like, well, you know what, this hero probably is more viable than people seem to be dealing with it, or are you like, this hero is kind of hard to execute?
It's very much one of those hard to execute heroes, just because the way in which Dota's progressed, it's high paced, collapse lanes quickly, play off of skirmishing spells. If you have bigger cooldowns, you need to make sure that you utilize them cleanly. And of course in pubs, that's really hard to execute, so probably the hero isn't too favored. But even competitively, like we barely see the hero, and it is because, like they mentioned on the panel, the ultimate's like 170 seconds. It's so hard to connect that perfect golem to reinitiate to get that fight going. So yeah, we are gonna see.
Look at that sticker.
That's a banging sticker.
My goodness. Oh, there we go. Action is kicking off here. As Skeeter, he's going to be fine here. Oh, we'll take a bit of damage on his way to lane it. It's Kuro, runs him down. Actually, well, Kuro was really going for it there. They'll turn and kill him off for that one. That'll be first blood there for Snaking. As, I admire Kuro's aggression alive. He's in there, RMN.
Oh, see?
He's in a bit of a deep position. Snaking. Going in with the spring. Snaking. He's got the stick charge. He's actually going to...
What are you doing?
Oh, he does Snaking. Turns with the stun. Dodges the damage.
Charging two.
He needs a... No, he's going to have this. Couple of the bashes as well. Oh, that's unfortunate for RMN. 9. That was... They know this time. The two of them, GH and Mind Control, will back off. GH trying to scout things out. Skeeter.
He's going to get him.
They're going to be able to find him. He's over to the creeps. They are not able to set things up with a roar there. Skeeter gets out in time.
But instantly, they draw the line on the minimap. They're like, guys, just let's run to mid. We have Golem. We have everything we need to at least try and take a fight. They're farming the map. You know, you've got Monkey showing bottom, PA showing top.
Yeah, and they'll get fired up. But a big charge for 9 comes crashing in onto the two of them. Wall's been dropped down as well. IOTW just gets caught at the front of it. As the Luna gone. 9 staying on top of RMN, pushing him back. Skinner jumps in over towards Kuroki. RMN will turn with the Light Striker Ray and the Laguna Blade. 9 trying to run out to the side. He's ticking down low. He will fall. But they've lost 3 on Nigma Galaxy. Back in the river, Mind Control, he'll pop the roar. GH comes shikuching across, but there's not nearly enough damage to kill Skeeter. Skeeter, he's still good to go. Jumps in, picks up the triple kill onto Mind Control. Only GH left alive, and not for long. Tundra, they get the team wipe against Nigma Galaxy.
You see Nigma there, right? They're like, guys, they're showing bottom, they're showing top. Let's give it a go. They get the kill on the Bane. That's they're hitting the farm. They're waiting, because there will be a point where Tundra potentially could overextend, right? With heroes like PA, Monkey, Spirit Breaker, they're either in the fight or not, right? Like if they jump in incorrectly one time, they don't have this instant disconnect mechanism, right? Unless maybe PA has an Ags to get a kill and reset, or Spirit Breaker has the BKB available, right? So maybe Nigma can play for that.
They're trying to set up top onto Fada, but it is just a Bane, and that Bane has got backup. Fada will die, but this is going to cost them at least Mind Control's life. It's going to cost them both of their lives, as that is not a trade that Nigma Galaxy want to be taking.
Yeah, pretty rough. And then instantly 9 just starts invading the triangle with 2 big killers down for Nigma. There is no way they can take a real fight, so 9 just plonks his face in.
And with Skeeter backing him up, they can get the kill. No struggle at all. Tundra, just like that, they pick up all 3 cores of Nigma Galaxy within seconds from the top lane to the triangle.
And the beautiful thing is, like, look at the minimap, the vision from Tundra. It's not as if they have...
Last season show, we didn't see them at TI, but they got close to it, and The improvement and progression of this squad has looked very impressive, and we're continuing to see it here. As so far, 18 minutes in, looking to be in pretty good control of this game. I'll see what Nigma Galaxy can do to shake it up. They're trying again around this mid lane. Skeeter's got the BKB. He's ready to commit in. The Roar will come out to hold Skeeter back for now, but here comes the backup from 9. Swinging across straight in onto RMN. RMN to fall, and now Tundra, they're ready to chase for more. They've got their eyes on Mind Control. Over in the mid, Nightmare controlling GH. Mind Control gets finished off by Skeeter. The bash is coming onto GH. 3 dead, as again, Tundra showing no difficulty turning up to the fights around this mid lane. As Skeeter
Clips can be that turnaround factor, but Tundra just need to be disciplined with how they use their aggression because they have it in the bucket loads right now.
they've got to be careful around this tier 1 tower defense. Tundra more than ready to jump in onto Nigma Galaxy.
Another thing as well we didn't mention is this is a Warlock game.
And RMS steps up, ice gone immediately. Skeeter jumps in, takes him out, the wall's been dropped down, Nigma Galaxy's got to run on to W bonds the BKB, but they're in with the damage. The Roar will hold back Skeeter with the grips there from Fada, locking down ILTW. He goes down as well in the tier 2 tower. 33, they're ready to run up to the tier 3s. They're charging in Tundra, no mercy from them as they dive in. Triple kill for Skeeter.
Nice.
It's getting messy, T. It's getting messy when you see them dive in tier 3s. The tier 1's still up in the mid lane.
But I can then jump in as well because if Roar's wasted, if Golem's wasted, it's a
bottom lane
game. Oh, here's the damage.
Oh, they jump in. The Golem's going to be dropped, but ILTW's been focused by Skeeter. Can Skeeter finish him off? Jumps in the bash, and there he can. Skeeter gets the kill. He will lose his life for this, but he's got the Aegis. He's ready for round 2, and the backup comes in. Snaking drops the ultimate.
They're going to dive.
Oh, they're diving up to the tier 3s again. In with the bashes onto Mind Control. Mind Control steps back, turns with the axes, but RMN goes down. It's not looking pretty here for Nigma Galaxy as Mind Control's just trying to hide in the trees.
Oh.
He won't be able to stay hidden. They'll find him. Kuro, can he survive this? He can't. The vacuum's there, dragging him back out and into the face of Skeeter as Skeeter claims another life. It's a scary looking scoreboard.
Who's died on? 3 deaths for Fada. Okay.
RMN. It's got to be another one here. Over in the mid. They find Fada. See if they can get him. Meanwhile, Silence grips on RTW. I think we might be seeing the G's.
There
and
it
we
is.
are.
2 of them. Clean.
We are. There we go. GG. 24 minutes in. It was another rough one. Of course, Nigma Galaxy, they're not playing with their full lineup right now. RMN standing in for Miracle. But even so, it's rough. This was quite the beatdown. Tundra, another very impressive game to add to sort of their performances. And if I was Nigma Galaxy, I would be feeling pretty scared going into game 2.
Yeah, I think the main thing for Tundra is
They can really bring the pressure to him, I believe. And if 33 has a good lane, this early Meteor Hammer is going to do so much because this Nature's Prophet did not solve it either.
No, I don't think so. They're trying to. They're clearly with this adaptation, they're trying to swap away from having Tide be against Ursa, but I think there's a possibility here that Tundra could put the Ursa mid and like actually just flat out follow the lane. Because I think what was their 5? Quap Gyro can probably lane fine against Nature's Prophet +1, or they could.
It's a loaded question that you put on me. I'm now going to have to try and sell it. I think the easiest way to say it, I'm worried for Nigma once again due to the lack of control that they have, right? It's a Ravage, it's a Boundless Strike, and then outside of that, it's depending on what items you buy to lock heroes down. And we've seen Tundra in game 1, they have so many stuns, so many ways to play this mid-game centric lineup that it could just punish them once again. So we see this Furin last pick, and people might go, well, Spirit Breaker's really good into Furin, Quap's really good into Furin, even Ursa with the Blink, like, Tundra has ways to easily jump and find this kind of rat style of hero, but it's about the lane, right? Like, we are seeing Furin most likely be laning into the Ursa. That should go well for them. Then you hope that the Tide mid can farm as well. More.
Okay.
Yeah, why bother? You know, if you're not a betting man, don't bother getting Bash, but Snaking has Bash.
Well, instantly be cracking off, of course, and Snaking taking a few hits from the tower there.
That's close.
He's fine. We've seen Snaking live on the edge of his seat last game. He's ready to do so again this time round. He'll take the Water Rune. Close to getting the kill. Actually, Kuro, he will find it. Jumps in. As first blood for Korea.
Just having 100% uptime vision in Roshan. Pretty cool.
They got their eyes on RMN. I mean, Skeeter with a defusal. He'll be able to make pretty good work of RMN. Team is coming in. Okay, the Ravage will stop him from going down. RMN able to save his life. GH looking for the turnaround. Snaking's going to go for the TP out. Won't get away with it. Mind controls in with the damage. See if Nigma Galaxy can chase on for more here. GH has got his eyes on Fada. The side Kuroki has jumped in, but Skeeter's on top of him. They'll tear him down. Fada with a cooldown, good to go. RTW turns into the gyrocopter to try and fight back, and it'll be successful. Kills off Fada, but Skeeter, he's still good to fight. Steps back in, the sanity eclipse comes crashing down. Skeeter, does he want to go for another target? He's holding back for now. They'll leave it at that, 2 for 2.
Quite a lot of spell story, no real kind of advantage gained.
That's GH. They try for a rune snipe there. We'll just have enough mana to get away with that Shikuchi. He's not going to be able to get far enough away though. 9 jumps in, finish off the kill. Mind control, watch with the side. They get the silence now onto the quad here as Kuro's trying to commit, but 9's tanking up to step out of the side. Armin getting burst though by the Sanity's Eclipse. RDW turns into the OD to use it against them. Snaking off to the side. He's looking for a new target to reset on. They'll be able to take down the Ursa once. Snaking charging out of the fight. Suddenly coming onto ILTW. Silence comes out. With the Ravage, he has got the Ursa. The Balance Strike comes in. They've taken down Skeeter. But RMN will fall for this. Fada stays on top of RTW. They've lost Mind Control and RMN, Nigma Galaxy. They really want to pick up something else in return. They've put their eyes on towards Fada. Waveform 4 from RTW, but the charge comes in. ILTW goes down. They get the kill on Fada, but it costs them their Morphling. As Nigma Galaxy tried to continue to commit to get more out of it, but they lose their carry. 9 and Fada on the hump, 5 seconds, and Sonic Wave's ready to go. They're going to jump straight away under the tower, look to burst Kuroki. They will be able to do so here with a missile. Reaction coming in from Nigma Galaxy. We'll see what they can do here. Is Tundra back off? As they back off, actually Skeeter wants to get in onto RMN, but the disarm is out. Holding back the offensive potential for him now. They'll turn towards GH and they're bursting. Now the missile redirecting over towards RMN. It's going to work very nicely in their favor here as RMN stunned under the tower, finished off by the Sonic Wave. Setups there on the side. They're caught RTW. Skeeter's in on top of him. The mana's starting to get burnt. He's got enough to get out to the side. Turns in the quad to get him to the high ground, but Tundra, they're ready to go up to the high ground. Snaking, charging in the cooldown. The Sanity's Eclipse go crashing down. And yet again, Tundra, they're diving tier 3s. They're fighting under tier 4s. Snaking feels the effect of that.
Oh, I mean, the tier 1's still alive.
I mean, 2 times in 2 games here, Tundra, and this time Tundra doing it in a game that's...
But then also you have kill threat, right? So, again, this is a waiting game. The kill score doesn't really reflect how Nigma gets into this game.
Oh, quick jump to the side. A little bit of mistime there with the use of the Astral and the Blink 4 from 9, but it could still work out. They've separated RMN from the rest of the team as RMN gets the Ravage off, but he gets blown up by the Sonic Wave. 9 jumps over towards Kuroki. They've found 2. Mike Charles drives for the BKB TP out, but Snaking's in with a charge. Another fight where 9's picking up the triple kill. See if we can get even more. GH and RTW will be able to break away. But another rough fight.
And you know, Tundra, they are just punishing it with the constant amount of charges.
Oh, goodbye, GH. And maybe even more here. They'll try with the E-Blade combo onto 9, but the BKB's popped. And now with the setup with the Astral, they're ready to go for RMN. Mind Control turns with the Sprout to hold back 9. They get the silence up onto the quad. The Snaking charges in. They take out RMN. RTW will be able to burst down 9, but now RTW low on the mana. He's got to retreat. The Sanities comes crashing down. RTW able to turn back into the quad to jump out. Kuro's left behind. Double kill for 33. Nigma Galaxy 3 down yet again.
Split push. They might... Ooh, quick blink from 33 there.
Yeah, see what they can find it. Trying to get RTW into fighting position on Tundra's half of the map.
Well, RMN, mate. There's an Ursa.
Yeah, Ursa standing next to him. See what they go for here. Starting up from Snaking in with the charge of the bash. GH with the axe. Healing up. RTW back up to full. Good defensive Astral. Well, by a little time here for the Spirit Breaker, and Snaking's able to step out because of it. He'll survive. See if Skidder's still able to find a target. 20 seconds left on the Aegis to fight with. He's got his eyes on Mind Control. He'll be out back by the silence and the Sprout. Jump forward. Oh, in fact, with the bash, they're straight on to Mind Control. Put the BKB into the trees. Another heal from GH. Gets Mind Control back up to full HP. The Sonic Wave will knock him back. The bash is coming. Mind Control still goes down despite GH's best efforts to keep him alive. They lose Kuro as well in the tree line. The rest of Nigma Galaxy have to TP out.
Kind of comfortable.
Got the smoke. And Fada not really the hero they want to...
All by himself, though. That's a gem. That's pretty big.
All right. Well, he gets the cooldown off. I mean, They get the gyro, but it's going to cost them pretty big. Pretty much one hit into a Sanities as RTW disappears. RMN doesn't stand a chance in the face of this Astra. Skeeter tears them apart. They find GH in the trees. Buy some time with the Yule Center, but the Sonic Waves there ready on the way down. Astral into the hammer. 4 dead. They might give it one more fight here, Nigma Galaxy, but at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if the end is nigh. As Mind Control taken out, no buyback on any members of Nigma Galaxy. They're diving in. GH, he bought back for this. It doesn't last long, his second life. As he's out,
The BKB for the bigger kills, and yeah, so difficult, but Tundra, they place so much of the map, but they're so quick to collapse.
OTW, he's gone in with the BKB. Turning the Ursa to try and get away. BKB comes to an end. 15 seconds until GH is up. Kuro tries to get the WuKong's command going. And it's going to be kept alive actually by the Astral. That's going to allow OTW to zip in, kill off the OD, but he'll lose his life for the trade.
You got to see the refresher crop there. Throwing out 2 ultimates. And this is most likely going to be the GGS crew.
I think so.
Yeah, throws out the Gleipnir from the high ground of the trees.
Mega creeps out. 40k lead, snaking. Even ready to maybe even start diving the fountain. As out by the Ancient, they have caught themselves GH. It's 42-17. This game, it definitely sped up pretty quickly, as it was not a bad start for Nigma Galaxy, but the end has kind of ended up as bad as the other games that we've seen so far. It's not been pretty for them. Tundra, complete domination from the mid-game onwards, and no chance for Nigma Galaxy to make any sort of plays, as Tundra was just a step ahead in every single movement. And there it is, GG is called. Tundra will safely secure the series 2-0.
Tundra, they're just looking like a well-oiled machine, right? Even when the game looks somewhat even, they understand that if they just keep taking the fight, keep playing on the cooldowns or lack of stuns, it doesn't matter if they even die a couple times, because